What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how I, along with a couple of my friends, started a golf brand. How we came up with the name, how we came up with the logo, and how we got started. Summer of last year, I went to the range for the first time with my good friend Joe, and I just fell in love with that feeling that you get when you strike a ball pretty darn good. And I fell in love with golf. And so it is kind of in my nature to find something that I identify with if there's not something out there already. And so I talked to my friends about starting a golf brand, but we really wanted this brand to have an emphasis on our culture, on what we like when we're out on the golf course, the type of music that we like to listen to. And I think that was the first indicator of where we wanted this brand to go. And so right away we started working on names. We started thinking about different names, Al Tiro Golf, Ponte Pilas Golf, like a bunch of other names that we soon realized that perhaps they were already taken. And one of the ways I always check if a name is already taken is I look it up on Instagram and then on Google. If there's something that matches up that search, then I know for a fact it's probably already taken. Because any good brand out there is going to have an Instagram. So right away, I started jotting down some names until I landed on a name that really struck a chord for me. And that is Mexa Golf. Mexa is basically the meaning of, being proud of being Mexican. It's Mexa is another word for Mexican. It's a short word for Mexican. And in some places, being Mexa is pretty much being a proud Mexican. And so I looked it up on Instagram. There was nothing by that name, Mexa Golf, and the name was open and free. So I immediately created an account and logged the name in. So we knew then that our target audience was going to be Mexican golfers. So we started doing our research inside Instagram and saw that there was a number of brands already in this space, already catering to the Mexican and Latino community. Raza Golf, Buena Gente Golf, Golfing y Más, Locos Golf, like these were all golf brands that were already out there and just inspired us to really kick it off and get it going. So I'm a graphic designer. I do that for work already. And so making a logo was one of the easiest things for me. I knew I had a vision. I really wanted an eagle. I really wanted something that represented the Mexican culture and identified immediately. So of course I had to go with the eagle, and I knew that I wanted some clubs in the logo as well, and I knew that it had to have the green, the white, and the red. So once we had the logo together, we had to really start thinking about the product. Now, of course, there is a startup cost sometimes, especially if you want to get products made that have personalization. For example, if you want to have the inside tag, or if you want to have different personalizations within your products, that's going to cost money, probably going to have to be done overseas, and there is an MOQ, which stands for minimum order quantity. This was like a side project for us, and we didn't really want to invest a lot of money into it right off the bat because we still wanted to test the concept. And so one of the things that we did was we looked at print on demand. Websites like Printify and Printful are a great way to get started when you don't have the capital to manufacture your custom products. Printful and Printify offer a range of products, including hats, shirts, polos, pants, shorts, all kinds of stuff, even golf towels, where you can get started with a design. It's really simple. You go in there, you choose the product, you choose the design. Once you link your Printful or Printify up to your website, you sync it together, and now your product is online. Shopify is the website that I trust the most when it comes to e-commerce. It's really user-friendly and it's really easy to get started. And on top of that, it's not super expensive per month. So what will happen then is your customer will go into your website and they would purchase your product, and essentially all you have to do then is request fulfillment from your print-on-demand company. When you request fulfillment, you pay your print-on-demand company upfront for the cost to make the goods and the shipping, and you get to keep the profits. Printify will finish the product, They would pack it and they would ship it directly to your customer, and your print on demand company will be linked to your Shopify, so your customer will get automatic messages once the product has shipped along with their tracking numbers. So it's practically magic. It's something that I would highly suggest if you're just starting out with a brand. This was the way we did the proof of concept. We did a few hats for us and we started wearing them out at the range, at the course, when we're just out and about, even if we weren't golfing. And we started getting a good response, specifically on Instagram. People messaging us saying this is fire. People saying the logo is really nice and they really wanted a hat from us. And so this was the proof of concept, what I'm talking about. People actually like the product. So we went ahead and ordered our first order with a local embroidery shop here in Texas. To be truthful, we ordered 12 hats at the beginning. It was 6 black hats and 6 white hats. Well, those hats sold out within days. And we knew that if we could sell 12 hats, we could sell more hats. And that's how we got started. And that is how we've been kind of keeping and going. And although we have been hitting profits, we haven't really been, paying ourselves or, taking those profits and spending it on new things. We've pretty much just been making money to replenish the products that we're selling. It just grows from here. This is where we're just going to scale, right? And everything is possible with the support of you guys. So we really appreciate you and liking the brand and sharing our content and making a purchase in our website has been huge for us. We really appreciate the support and couldn't thank you guys enough. So if you're thinking about starting a brand and you might need some type of help, hit us up on Instagram. We'll help you any type of way that we can. We'll try to guide you. We'll give you advice. And anything that we don't know yet because we haven't gotten to that stage, we'll figure it out and we'll grow together. So guys, on behalf of the team here at Mexa Golf, we really appreciate the support and we really love being part of this growing community.